Where's our other two?
Hey, and as Rick and Bonnie have said, release the lava. It is that time. It is SEC After Dark. It is Thursday. We almost have the full crew in here. It feels like football season. Of course, it is all year round. We got a great show lined up for you guys. It's lava time. All right, guys. Minimal changes to we got full house now.
Oh,
We got a full house tonight.
Hey now.
Oh, here comes the boss man. We got minimal changes to the college football playoff. It's a little bit of a pissing match between the Big Ten and SEC.
A little bit.
We'll talk about that just a little bit. We'll talk about some tampering issues because Steve is our issue. Steve is our worldwide expert.
I am the cause, and my team is the cause of all the problems in tampering in the transfer portal right now. In case you weren't aware, everything. If they could just handle Ole Miss, they would knock this tampering issue out of the park.
Yeah,
just wipe Ole Miss off the map, and then no one will ever tamper ever again.
It's weird. You start beating the big boys in 2014 and 2015. They beat Alabama twice, and 2025 and 2024 they beat Georgia twice, and all of a sudden we got to call the Big Daddy NCAA to deal with these little upstarts because
boss man, you are
everybody's ass.
Heads up.
There you go. I didn't want to hear. I didn't want y'all to hear me clicking all around, but yeah. Woe is me, Steve. Okay, woe is me.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just thankful that Pete Golding in his 4 weeks on the job figured out this transfer portal and tampering like before everybody else did.
Right.
For years. That's Stephen Willis. He's the most biased Ole Miss podcast out there
ever. The show's called Locked On Ole Miss. You should be able to figure that out by the title.
He's a homer, guys. That's all he talks about is Ole Miss. I mean, come on, talk about somebody else, right? Will you? That's Jake Thomas, your double shot of Alabama. That's Jeb Beacham.
Another homer.
Yeah, definitely a homer. Times two. Then you got Jeb Beacham under construction. That just should be your podcast, just under construction. It's just you just sitting there, beer, trying to figure out what you want to say.
Right.
We got Hammer and Boss Man. We got the full biscuits and SEC crew here tonight. We are full roster. We're at full capacity. Everybody's activated off the IR. You got Mike Huseman off season after dark and a regular contributor on Locked On Vandy and Locked On Ole Miss, and myself, the most biased Vanderbilt host out there, the host of Locked On Vandy. I'm a complete homer. I always pick Vandy to win, no matter who they're playing.
Yep.
So
worked out last season.
It worked out 10 times last season, 3 times not. So the crazy part is I picked Vanderbilt to cover the spread. I didn't even throw any disrespectful shade at Iowa, and Iowa fans were like, "How dare you underestimate the Hawkeyes? How dare you? How's that crow?" I mean, for 3.5 weeks after the game, they're still piling in. How's that crow?
In their defense, Iowa did cover, so they were right.
You're worried about Iowa. Have you seen my comment section dealing with LSU right now?
No.
It's fantastic.
I get my popcorn every time you release a show. I'm like, all right, I don't even care what you're saying. I'm going to the comment section.
And tomorrow I'm gonna kick the Auburn anthill. I'm going to bring this in there because Alex Galesh says, tampering, the football god's going to take you down. And then he's like, TJ Hedrick entered the transfer portal on January 15 and committed to Auburn on January 15. That is the quickest decision-making ever, or there were conversations before.
Man.
No, definitely quickest decision-making ever.
Yeah.
But Steve, my favorite game with your shows at this point is to mute it and then try to guess what you're talking about based on the comments. That's my favorite game lately.
Yeah.
And it's just 30 minutes of crying is all I've been able to gather so far.
Yeah. The whole thing about it is, and if you listen to my show, I'm not talking about against tampering or anything like that. I am completely against the righteous indignation and everything, the woe is me that everybody is doing, and trying to make it out like Ole Miss is the prime 1982 SMU Mustangs because they're reaching out in the transfer portal and tampering is going on. It's like, come on. The most tampered with team in college football was the Ole Miss Rebels this year in the month of December. Spare me.
I might say the North Texas Mean Green fans might disagree with you there. But.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, that's just because their coach left. Like Penn State,
Yeah.
Iowa State.
I mean, that's kind of why you guys were too, though, because your coach left.
Well, you have to look at it. Ole Miss has the top quarterback in the country, the top running back in the country, and the top kicker in the country. Of course you are getting tampered with in that situation. Like Texas came hard after Kewan Lacey. Guns a-blazing. And Ole Miss was able to retain that. So good job for them. I guess we're not as poverty as some people would like to believe.
Well, then they stole Alabama's, but okay.
Yeah. Hollywood Smulders.
After Dabo gives you guys the death penalty, man, it's back to poverty for you guys.
That's right.
The funny thing is with Dabo,
you'd be lucky to field a team.
Listen, welcome to everybody that's watching the show tonight on Ole Miss 365. Go to the YouTube page, leave a comment. We'll put those up and talk about that as well. So thanks for joining us.
Off the bat.
But listen, Dabo Swinney is like, the alternate timeline and Back to the Future 2, when Marty shows back up and the casino's running and Biff's like a petty gangster and all of that. That's the way Dabo views the transfer portal. He thinks that he is in another timeline. He has to figure out who has the Gray Sports Almanac, and he is willing to get to the bottom of everything. But the reality is he hasn't been doing the transfer portal for 5 years. Everybody else knows what has to be done in this era. And he's like, no. This has got to be like 2017 transfer rules, or else you're breaking the law, and the NCAA needs to get involved. Because the only thing that Luke Farrelly signed at Clemson was financial aid papers, the scholarship papers. And if you followed recruiting at all for the last 20 years, scholarship papers only bind the school to you. It does not bind the athlete to the school. Yep. And there's no rev share. There was no buyout due. There's no NIL. I guess whenever they got there, they were going to negotiate that after the fact. The reality, the one thing that needed to be learned from this situation is that Dabo needs to get signatures on day one and not just count that they're going to show up 5 days later.
Yeah. That's his biggest mistake. And I guess he'd been studying his mentor, head coach Pete Bell of the Western University Dolphins. And all this booster stuff. That's a Blue Chips reference for those.
I like that. Yeah.
That's Nick Nolte, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just watched that movie again. That movie's incredible.
Yeah.
Like signing that up front would also benefit players too, because then you wouldn't have situations where we've had like at Wisconsin where you were not given what you promised or what was said because it wasn't on paper.
Yeah. I mean, it protects you all around. Like just sign the documents and just get them signed. I mean, that's the way you got to do it. And you got to get in touch with these guys. You've got to get them to sign pen to paper before they show up. Because
I don't know that matters, guys. We just saw Darian Mensah at Duke. He signed papers. Your contract signed. Nothing mattered.
Demond Williams tried to do that.
Yeah. Ole Miss lost 3 players that signed in January.
That's what I'm saying.
In this transfer portal class.
Yeah.
But no, Ole Miss is the only one doing all of this.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, Steve. Like, Ole Miss is just getting singled out because of Dabo, right? Like Dabo is making a thing about it, and he decided to make Pete Golding the example, right? Everybody else is doing this. Everyone knows it. It's like, no matter what you think of Dabo in this situation, he's kind of like the the last man. He's like Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. He's sitting there in the middle of all these thieves, all these politicians who are thieves, right? And he's the one stand-up guy, right? That's kind of what this is about. And the problem
and to some extent, maybe that's a fair comparison, because I think Dabo's very principled by this. Yeah. It's that principle which is what's keeping him behind too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I personally think he's the knight from Monty Python. But yeah, I mean, I get your reference too.
It's merely a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound.
Depends on how you look at it, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, he feels like he's trying to take a stand, and all this stuff is technically against the rules. But the truth is, like, this is like 1880s, Texas or Montana or Nevada. Like, it's the Wild West. There's no rules.
Yeah, it's like I compared it to. He's upset about, like, in Jackson, Mississippi, it's still against the law. One of those laws that's still in the book, that it's illegal to drive cars down Capitol Street because it'll spook the horses. That's still on the books. Mm-hmm. And it could be enforced, but that's not the reality of the situation that we're dealing with now.
Yeah. I think the reality is at some point, someone will get punished for it, and they will be rightly so upset and say, everybody else did it. Why were we the ones that got singled out and punished? It will happen. I don't know who it'll be, but.
And it will be a lawsuit almost immediately in court.
Yes.
And that school that has done it in the discovery process would link out everybody that's tampering in an official on the record court proceeding, and it is going to get messy as heck. You do not want to single out a school that is willing to fight, and Ole Miss is willing to fight right now.
Well, that's what I think, Steve. I mean, like, I don't. And from what I've seen, this would not be a major violation. It might be like a suspension for Golding, but I almost hope that, the NCAA does it so that then Golding empties the book, because like you said, if I'm Golding and I'm sitting there going, okay, you want to make an example out of me? Well, here's the receipts I have from all these other programs, especially the one in Baton Rouge, and I'm airing it out now.
Yeah. Have you heard of someone named Lane Kiffin?
Yeah. Because I want that stuff.
If you listen to Locked On Ole Miss, you probably have.
The Thursday before the end of the transfer portal, Lane Kiffin FaceTimed multiple players on Ole Miss's roster trying to get them in the portal. They were everything, offering them $2.5 million in a car to do it.
Wow.
There are receipts everywhere. Hey, don't think that Dabo is the only person that kept a logbook of what he think happened after the fact.
Lane Kiffin flew to Knoxville to try and drag away one of the guys we were recruiting at the time.
Yes.
So, I mean, personally was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Fresno State thing came out. It's like, Ole Miss tried to get this guy. There's no date attached. It could have been in November when Lane Kiffin was in charge of what was going on as well. And he stayed at Fresno State. So
I assume that's what it was from before based on that anecdote, but
it's like the coach wasn't on it and the AD had no comment, but we have a source. It's like, I wonder where the source is. Anybody want to guess where Lane Kiffin went to college?
Where?
Fresno.
He did go to Fresno. Yeah.
What a twist.
Yeah. Bet he's not the source.
No, he's not the source.
It's so dirty and so backwards right now. And I can understand that people are upset by it and they're frustrated by it and all of that. I am not going to go down with the righteous indignation that goes with what's going on, that Ole Miss, just like the pearl clutching, because, oh my goodness, Ole Miss tampered and sent a text message allegedly, which Clemson doesn't have, by the way. They don't have that text message. They only know that it exists, but they don't have it, or else they wouldn't have been asking for phones to get confiscated, which means if that's the case, he might not even get suspended, and all of this is for nothing, for winning the PR war or winning the news cycle or something like that.
Well, that's another thing that's so shady about this, and this doesn't even have anything to do with Ole Miss, but according to Dabo's timeline, the reason they don't have the text message is because they told Ferrelli, we're not playing this game with you, because Ferrelli's agent was like, hey, if you match this offer, I'll hand over the text message so you can rat out Ole Miss. And Clemson was like, no, we're not matching your offer and then, like getting the evidence. So it's just like you got agents involved in this that are shady as all get out too.
Yeah.
Like blackmailing Clemson, like, hey, if you don't up the offer, it's like, what are we doing?
And the other thing is there's 3 parties in this situation now when before there were 2. So what's going to happen is the NCAA is going to investigate, and they're going to get Clemson's story that they claim happens. They're going to interview Ole Miss, and they're going to be like, I don't know. And the dad and Luke Farrelly and all them is going to talk about how upstanding Ole Miss was through this whole process and how great it was. And it's just nice to be able to earn money off of your NIL at another location. And they're going to talk to the agent. It's like, what are they talking about? And the only person that's saying that is going to look like Dabo Swinney is old man yelling at clouds, essentially. And I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Sounds like my old fraternity investigations with the university. No, I don't.
None of this happened.
Everybody's totally innocent. What are we talking about?
I plead the fifth. I have no idea what you're talking about. So.
Yeah.
I plead the fifth. Wait, what?
Yeah, I was just studying all night. I don't know.
Yeah, I was not there.
Yeah, well,
I've never been.
And I also think, say that does happen where we have change, the hammer gets dropped, so to speak. I think it's going to be kind of not a punishment, but a delineation point of, okay, what happened before this, whatever, from now on, this is how it's going to be. Like, I don't think they're going to retroactively punish a bunch of coaches for what happened in the past.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If your rules are so inconsistent right now, they don't need to enforce them by randomly picking schools to go after.
Right.
They need to fix the rules and fix the NIL altogether, and then say, moving forward, this is what we're going to do. Exactly. So I agree with you. It should be done.
Draw the line in the sand.
I'll tell you this.
There's some issues here.
If nobody does this, I will, in the future, whenever this kind of all this dust settles on this Wild West era of college football, I want somebody to write the book. I will, like, if it's an encyclopedia, because there's probably so many stories that'll be encyclopedia big. I would read all the stories about the insane tampering that's been going on. I mean, Dabo said it right in his press conference. He was like, I got coaches calling me, a bunch of these coaches calling me, like, y'all need to stand up and y'all need to say something. Well, we all know every single coach right now has a crazy story about tampering. So I would read all of them.
I was like, with what's going on with Mensa in Miami, I can't believe that's not the story. Like, that should be the story if you're talking about tampering.
I was just thinking that, Jeb. It's like, look, we're all talking about Ole Miss and Clemson, and here's, Mario Cristobal off on the side, like, oh, here, Mensa, here's $7 million or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like,
if Duke wanted to, they could have fought it. I mean,
well, they tried to sue him, but
they tried, and they just chose not to pursue. Like, if they really wanted to, if they felt like they could compete with Miami in the courtroom, they probably could have went down that path.
Rick's got the jokes tonight.
Yeah, really. What the hell?
Yeah.
The NCAA, they're cool with an iron fist.
Yeah, they sure do.
Their selective enforcement of stuff, and the fact that it always comes back whenever Ole Miss starts beating people, it inevitably goes there. It's the playbook that happens of people turning them in because they're getting beat by them. It happened, like I said, over the Alabama stuff. It happened over Georgia. It happened over everybody at this point. I mean, there's probably pee going down everybody's leg about what Ole Miss can be moving forward. But even in the 90s, they got the second worst penalty. Everybody talks about SMU because they got the death penalty. The close second was what happened to Ole Miss when they took 20 scholarships a year away for 2 years. I mean,
it cost
God.
Yeah, it's what they've done with selective enforcement. If Ole Miss decides to go exemplary cooperation like they've done for 3 times again, I will go nuclear on you. And anybody that's listening, I will just admit how stupid you are, because it hasn't worked 3 times. It's not going to work a 4th. It's kind of like the battered spouse at this thing. It's like, hey, we need to let him back in the house. He's not going to hit me again. But history is going to tell you, yes, he's going to do it. Do not trust the NCAA. Protect yourself. Get ready to go to court. Get ready to go to the mattresses. And if all this goes away, that's fine. That's great. If it doesn't, be prepared for the worst case scenario and to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's to Hammer's point, right? Like any of this stuff now, that's why the NCAA has no teeth. Like everybody just says, well, to hell with this. We're going to sue you. And they can do nothing about it, right? Unless they literally have you dead to rights pretty much like they had in Michigan. But even with Michigan, it was like, okay, for all that stuff that happened at Michigan, Sharon Moore gets a 2-game suspension. I mean, that guy imploded on his own. But before all that stuff, 2-game suspension for everything that happened at Michigan, like
we got Jake School, power forwards as old as me and Corey now, played in Europe for 8 years. What are we doing here?
Right. Yeah.
There's a great meme, by the way, with Giannis. They're like, okay, hear me out. And they put Giannis.
Yeah, I've seen, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen several of them put LeBron as well there because LeBron went straight from high school to the NBA. So
yeah,
he could be the Scott Bakula of this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah.
I brought something up on our show last night. I'm curious what y'all think. Given that there's no enforcement, therefore there's no rules, what do you think is stopping somebody from transferring mid-season? And when they get told they can't, suing and saying, no, I have an NIL offer on the table from this school, and I need to go play there from November onward.
That'd be interesting to see. Nothing, absolutely nothing is stopping.
That would be crazy, but it's not out of the realm of
okay. Imagine a basketball player that originally played in the G League goes for like 10 to 20 days. And then all of a sudden he was told he couldn't play at Alabama, and he transfers to Auburn and gets the Auburn judge that's over in East Alabama to make him eligible. We could have a perfect storm of basketball stupidity right here.
To hammer your scenario, I think it's more likely to happen first in basketball because the scenario would be at the end of the semester. You start in January when the new semester starts is when you could, in theory, make a case for it. Football's a lot tougher logistically to rationalize.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
The football thing could make sense, but the school piece
have to be able to enroll.
Well, but again, here's the caveat to that, right? Like, for instance, right? Let's use an example. Last year, Texas A&M making a playoff run. They look really good, kind of going in, later in the year, right? Mm-hmm. So Auburn early in the year looks terrible, and it looks like Hugh Freeze is going to get fired. Well, midway through the year, what is stopping Cam Coleman, who was originally committed to Texas A&M, from saying, to hell with this, man? Freeze is going to get fired. Screw this. A&M is going to go on a run. I know they would pay me $2 million right now to go try and win a national title. They've been texting me.
How would you know that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's stopping him from saying, well, the portal's not real. I'm just going to go to Texas A&M, and I'm going to go right now. And the NCAA is going to say, well, you can't do that. And you say, well, I'm going to sue you. And he sues. And then they say, well, you have to, the semester and everything, that has to work out. Why wouldn't he just say, I don't play school. I'm getting paid $1.5 million at Auburn. I'm an employee. So and you can't prevent me from going and taking a new opportunity at a place like Texas A&M or anywhere else to take my talents.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also,
the school. I mean, I work in higher ed. Schools nominally do have hard ad drop dates in the semester.
Sure. No, I agree with you, but that's what I'm saying.
I think Bossman has a point, because if you want to go the employment thing, there is no law that says when you don't have a contract, and most contracts end in December. So Auburn would not have been contracted at that point, where somebody moves employment-wise to Texas A&M and plays for them in the playoffs. You could do that if you play the part. We're employees. We're not students.
Yeah. You're right.
So,
and the NCAA says you're not employees at this point, so that would have to change.
Well, exactly. That's why they would sue, right? The suit would be like, to hell with school. This is basically semi-professional sports at this point.
Cardell Jones said that like 10 years ago.
I didn't come here to play school.
To come here to play school.
Yeah.
What
maybe the greatest tweet of all time. That's my favorite.
No, the greatest tweet of all time was him talking about is like him beating the kid in the hospital 84-7 in football.
Yeah.
That was the greatest tweet of all time.
That was awesome.
Yeah, he had some bangers on Twitter for sure.
Yeah, he was Jameis Winston before Jameis Winston got cool.
Yeah, he was.
But since he's been out of football, Antonio Brown's got some bangers as well on Twitter.
I still remember my favorite tweet ever. We showed it on here this year.
Mm-hmm.
Five hops, best teams in college football. That was such a great one.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Top tweet of the year.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Clemson with ludicrous raps at 10 a.m.
Love that.
Good stuff, Peter Burns.
Peter.
That was that. Oh, by the way, you all these quote experts around college football that were just going back and forth and saying either Clemson or Penn State is going to win the national title this year. They sure got quiet by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, big time.
Man,
Just homers like you, Steve.
And
absolutely eat crow. I thought both of them would be playoff teams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
I thought Clemson would have been.
Yeah.
I didn't pick him to win the title, but I picked him for sure.
Listen,
Field.
Penn State lost their coach, and Clemson's whining about Ole Miss still in their players.
Yeah.
Love it.
Here is my hot take. Clemson was only really good and became a dynasty because of Trevor Lawrence and Etienne.
Deshaun.
And Deshaun.
Well, no, that was a national title. That can't be taken away. But the dynasty, what the aura that started surrounding that football is because of those two players.
Yeah.
A guy who also might not get the credit he deserves there is Brent Venables. He was legit decent.
Man, that defense, when Ole Miss played Oklahoma this year, they were legit good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Him becoming the play caller this year really helped them a lot. I don't think they'd have made the playoffs if he hadn't done that.
Yeah.
Rick's got a good point though.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where all Clemson's powers come from.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
It's like Castle Grayskull, but it's just
that gif of Dabo running down the hill. Just I could just watch that over and over again. It's like the Naked Gun in ridiculousness.
Yeah.
It's like, is this a bust? Well, yes, that's very impressive.
Is this some kind of bust? Very impressive.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Such a good show.
I just thought I think part of the reason I've said this before on our show and to friends, but like, so Garrett Riley doesn't work out at Clemson, right? 3 years there, the whole thing doesn't go very well. Cade Klubnik never really develops into what he was supposed to be. I just don't think it was Garrett Riley, to be honest with you. I think it was Dabo. I think it was Dabo. I think he had the Jimbo syndrome, right? Which a lot of these coaches have. Napier had this problem at Florida to some degree, but they get stuck in their ways, you know. And Dabo, I'll never forget it. The first game, Mike Elko at Duke. Mike Elko's first game at Duke. He goes in and he beats Clemson, who's top 10 or top 5 at the time. And that's when it felt like the wheels were really starting to fall off. And before that game, Dabo gave that interview on ESPN, and they asked him about Garrett Riley and that hiring and what he thought and like what it was going to look like. And he was like, well, we hired Garrett Riley and run the Clemson offense. And that has stuck with me for years. Just like, no, you didn't. You hired him because he's Garrett Riley. Let him do his thing. And I don't think he ever got the chance to, really.
Nope.
Yeah, and Chad Morris is back as offensive coordinator.
Oh my God!
Who, you know, if you're talking about the Clemson offense, like he's kind of the godfather of it, so you know he's not going to change anything. He's going to run the same thing they ran in 2013.
The best thing about it that I read is like the good thing about Chad Morris is it's less reliant on RPOs, because sometimes when you need to run the ball, you need to run the ball. And I was like, oh my God.
Sometimes you just need to line up in the I formation and just cram it down their throat. Run.
The funny thing is to watch Arkansas fans trolling Clemson over on Chad Morris. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's just another data point of like Dabo is living in the past, man. Like, golly, it just, I think they're in real trouble. I don't think they're coming back. And look, I'll say it. I think you guys know this. I went to Clemson my freshman year of college. And so, and my our mom did, mine and Hammer's mom went to Clemson. So we've got ties there and we keep up.
Mom went to Clemson. Wait,
your mom. Yeah. But so we have ties there and we keep up with it. And, I think I like Dabo for the most part, but I do think it's one of those things where like the game has kind of passed him by. And that's what this year I think was the year.
Yes, Dr. Fake, and they are.
They are.
Yeah.
I love to see it, man. That's like growing up watching Rudy. Georgia Tech was the opposite power. You know what I mean? Like Georgia Tech has a historical power brand, and they've been gone and dormant for a long time. But it's kind of fun to watch them come back.
Be careful about that, or Corey will just randomly.
I know he's
saying nerds.
He's about to turn off my head.
But Buster's gone. So.
I just wish that if there was any player that I would like to see get another year of eligibility for no real reason, it would be Haynes King. I love watching him just get beat into the ground for 4 quarters, but somehow, you look up and he's got 150 yards rushing and 200 yards passing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not me. Tennessee has to play him this year, but
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Dr. Frank with that one. Justice Haynes.
This is a stud. Yeah. Before he got hurt, he was really good.
Yeah, he was having a good year.
Well, excellent player.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech is my ACC team, and they have been. And if you want to go way back in the history of Locked On Ole Miss, if you're watching this, we'd actually do a show all about why Georgia Tech's not in the SEC right now, and like why they got out and what kind of Ole Miss and Mississippi State did to keep Georgia Tech out of the SEC in the 70s.
Was that with the travel thing where the coach or AD didn't want to travel there, or he wanted big cities?
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard to get to.
Yeah,
it was Bobby Dodd that did it, and he was very pompous about it.
Okay,
Steve was the lead reporter on that story.
Yeah,
I was training several journalists on that one.
Yeah, see, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take Georgia Tech right out of the SEC now. See,
but it's Georgia Tech because people still say that.
Oxford.
What's his face? Dillingham this year was making fun of Starkville, saying there's no hotels, nowhere to stay.
No hotels.
Yeah.
Then he goes in there and gets beat.
Yeah.
Rick and Body is wanting to know, did Georgia Tech get their nose broken with a hobnail boot? No, that was Tennessee. Actually,
Tennessee got the hobnail boot treatment.
Yeah, Tennessee got the hobnail boot. Georgia Tech is
it's clean old fashioned hate.
Yeah, and by the way, Corey,
what
you've got to talk to your cousin, man, because y'all are both on the Georgia train with what's going on. Then he goes to Georgia Tech, and then after that he goes to Florida.
Yeah,
how are you dealing with that?
I'm not very happy.
How's things giving around the house? With family.
just dissociating. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I'm just like, Buster will have a hard time with this one.
You walk in, you see him on the couch, say, "Hey, man," and just walk on.
I could live with Georgia Tech because he's from Atlanta. I can live with that one. I don't have to really root for them. It's like I can just go, okay, he's doing good, cool. But man, he's going to the Gators. Oh, I hate the Gators are number one for me. Like that's the top of the list. That's the top of the pile, the top of the shit pile.
Mm-hmm.
There goes our clean rating. But
yeah.
Oh, that's been gone for a few minutes. Whenever I went on my first tampering rant.
Yeah.
You checked yourself on one. So I was like, he's trying to clean rating here, but it's tough. It's tough. I was like, God, I hope he gets I was hoping he was going to get the Memphis head coaching job because he wasn't going to go to Florida. Because it was at that point, it was like, okay, he's going to Florida or he's going to Memphis. And then Memphis hired Charles Huff, and I'm like, oh, he's going to Florida. And then Southern Miss came through, and I'm like, oh, he was at Southern Miss for a year. He might go be the head coach. And then they hired Blake Anderson.
Mm-hmm. The problem with Southern Miss
Corey's just texting him walking in Memphis. links on Spotify. Like,
Yeah.
don't you like this song?
Hey, have you ever been to Graceland, Buster?
Yeah.
Hey, Buster, I hear the Grizzlies games are pretty fun.
And I've
They
heard
got a pro shop that's shaped like a pyramid.
Yeah, right. Did you see the picture of that in the snowstorm?
Yes.
Yeah.
Buster, do
And
you
I've
like ribs? Do you like dry
Yeah.
rub ribs?
I was
Have
gonna
you
say, I
ever heard of the
Memphis
rendezvous?
barbecue. Yeah.
Yeah, good
Memphis barbecue is really good, I heard.
Yeah, Memphis barbecue actually is my favorite.
So,
It is really good.
Yeah.
You Texans are like, no, Texas barbecue.
Yeah, nuh-uh.
Texas.
Mm-mm.
Texas.
Brisket.
And not
New
North Carolina
pork
barbecue.
barbecue is the way to go. Yeah, pork's the way to go.
North Carolina barbecue is communist. Just saying it.
Yeah.
You guys use that mustard. based
True.
sauce. Georgia doesn't really have a good sauce either.
we got the white sauce.
Yeah.
I will say, like, we can
Georgia has like a really thin vinegar-based sauce. I don't love that, but we do. Georgia does Brunswick stew, which is unbelievable.
Ooh.
Yeah, very good.
That's our staple.
They do Bojangles too, which I'm all for that.
That's North Carolina. That's Charlotte.
Well, it's Georgia too. There's one that got built like 5 miles from my house. I'm excited about that.
Well, yeah,
And we're getting,
I mean, it's a Charlotte-based company. It's a North Carolina-based company.
we are getting a Whataburger in February. I am
Oh.
all about that.
Dude, there's
Whataburger's
a
good.
there's a
Whataburger's
Whataburger going in.
great.
Yeah, it is.
Near like on my side of town in Cool Springs, like near me, because there's a Whataburger near my mom's facility, which I go to when I take her to lunch.
your mom's facility.
She's
Your mom.
Gotcha.
got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The boss was like, oh, giggle bags, giggle. Open up bags. So freaking good, man.
Oh.
Whoop.
We're just going back and forth on your mom
Yeah.
jokes tonight, Corey.
I've never been to a Whataburger or an In-N-Out. Which is preferable?
Whataburger. In-N-Out's all bun.
Okay.
I
That's good.
was not that impressed with In-N-Out.
Would you say it's buns?
No.
Oh, if I
She
was
did
in
there.
if I was in
Yeah.
seventh grade.
Buns. Yeah.
If I was in high school, I'd say it was ass.
No, they say buns
Uh-huh.
for cheeks now.
Yeah. Straight cheese.
I'm an expert in lingo because I teach.
TikTok.
Corey,
Corey's got
50
Riz.
I'm 50. My high school lingo is not the high school lingo that exists now.
Yeah, no kidding. Neither is mine.
It's,
We were
Yeah.
6, 7. I hear that all freaking day,
Oh
dude.
Yeah.
my God.
So
They do it on
here's
national
the-
TV now. I'm like, good God.
Yeah, here's the best way to combat that though. You just walk in, you just say it excessively, and they will not do it around you.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
You just run it into the ground.
The Steve Buscemi meme where he's got the skateboard on his back.
Yeah.
You know?
Hello,
Yeah.
What's
fellow
up,
kids.
dudes?
Hello, fellow school kids. Oh God, yeah, it's fun. Like, I listen to our high schoolers talk, and I'm like, there's no way we sounded this dumb in high school. Like, we were saying like we say like dope, crunk. We say tight, like that's tight.
That was all pretty dumb.
Yeah, you got you're not hearing yourself, right?
Yeah, what?
I'll admit it, 6'7" might be cooler than that.
Yeah.
My generation is responsible for Vanilla Ice, so
Uh,
I can't defend anything.
We're the kings of crunk, dude. Like my generation, we're the kings of crunk.
And
And
Oh, yeah.
yes. Yeah.
attitude.
Yep.
That's my
Yeah.
thing during my golden years.
The new age outlaws.
And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you.
Yeah.
What?
This is the
What?
best era of wrestling. Best.
Well,
Oh, my
I was
God.
drinking a beer.
By far. By far, it's the best there.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, every time wrestling came on, because that was pretty much the last era that I watched, but it was me trying to figure out how X-Pac in China would work.
Yeah.
That was like a math problem that I just couldn't get.
Yeah.
In reality, she was with Triple H, but
Right.
Yes.
well, for a little while.
There's a love triangle between Stephanie McMahon, Triple H, and China.
Yeah.
That's soap opera right there. That's what you want.
China.
Now, China.
Who won that?
And I know that he is a legend by all means in that era. But Stone Cold, how I mean, even if he was a heel or a face, he never changed characters. He's just that guy.
Yeah.
Every single time. I love it.
I drank one beer. What?
Yeah.
Then I drank 2 beers. What? Get choked up over here.
What?
I drank 2 beers.
That was by far the best era of wrestling.
Oh, by far.
It wasn't even close. Now it's just like how many shows and how many channels and how many different things can we have. Back then you had one, because before SmackDown was a thing.
Yeah.
So you'd watch Raw, they'd have their show, and it was fun. Although
it was after you had WWF versus WCW.
Yeah, right after that.
The Monday Night Nitro was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Monday Night Wars was awesome.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah, NWO, Wolfpack, when Hogan. Yeah,
it makes me wonder how badly they were mismanaged that they went under, because
I know,
they had so many stars doing so much fun stuff.
Yeah,
but it must have been just poorly managed.
The weird star that I just liked was Sting.
Oh yeah,
Sting was so. There you go.
But I couldn't tell you why.
A little survey.
My favorite GIF is me changing, and it's Sting takes the mask off, and his face is painted the same way.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's a great meme.
It's like the Joker at the beginning of that movie. He just takes the Joker mask off, and his face is painted.
Which, by the way, the one of the people that got beat down at the beginning of The Dark Knight was Glenn Powell.
Oh,
that was like one of his first roles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the guys in the bank.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, okay.
You want to see a magic trick, or no? What is it?
You want to see a magic trick?
No. What does he say with the pencil? You want to see a pencil disappear? Is that what it is?
No, it was a magic trick.
I think
it's
magic.
I'm gonna
make this pencil disappear.
Yeah.
He goes. Whoo!
Yeah.
That's the reason you got to be. Whenever people get into method acting, I hate to see it, because we got robbed of a second version of that Heath Ledger Joker.
I know. That's the best Joker.
Yeah, because he decided to go full method.
Yeah.
And the Jared Leto, whenever he was doing the Joker, to where he was sending like dead rats to people because he was method acting. It's stupid, man. Grow up, people.
Well, I like it when Daniel Day-Lewis does it. He was a fantastic Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, he got into his roles.
And then he was also the butcher in Gangs of
Yeah, if he was method acting with Bill the Butcher, I don't want any part of that.
No,
that would be some
dark
stuff.
Oh, what? I've seen Liam Neeson interviewed about it, like talking. He said it was wild. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's crazy when a real actor does that, because they can get so into those roles and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Jared Leto's just not a good actor. He was a musician. He's not. He wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed with his Joker at all.
Yeah, he's a
Jared Leto's in the new He-Man movie, by the way.
Now,
he was good in Dallas Buyers Club. I'll give him that. Right, we saw an Oscar.
I think they did it. They had it spot on with Harley Quinn, Margaret Robbie being Harley Quinn. She did great in that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
he's great in a lot of roles.
She needs to come back. Yeah, she needs to come back whenever James Gunn.
She's a great actress. The best.
Yeah.
No, the best one was The Big Short.
Yeah.
To where she's explaining how it happened in the bathtub.
Yeah. The two best actors in that movie were Selena Gomez and Margot Robbie.
I don't know what you're talking about. I watched that scene like 8 times. I still don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
And I like that Brad Pitt went full Robert Redford in that movie for the little bit that he was in it.
Wait,
there's so many great things about that, including the fact that you had to think that Steve Carell was smart.
Yeah.
And after Michael Scott, that's a bridge too far.
Or Brick.
Yeah, Brick, right. Brick killed a guy.
That's one of my favorite things.
Like, where'd you get that trident?
I use that quote all the time. Like when one of my buddies says something dumb or something, you're like, "This is my quant."
I do that when people argue sometimes. Loud noises. My jumping in to help out.
I don't know how we got there, but
It wouldn't be off the rails. It's not off the rails for nothing.
Did we discuss this last week? I might have missed it since I missed last week. But was it Becky who won?
Yeah. Becky who dominated. And not shocking, there hasn't been, I think, a day since the end of the season where I haven't heard about that.
Until she comes, like she didn't win until she comes on here and claims it.
That's right.
Oh, is that what's necessary?
Yeah. Put her on the phone.
I'm not above that.
Everything she's picking next year, I'm picking as well.
Yeah,
100%.
Especially during bowl season.
It's an 8-way tie.
Yeah.
It's like, why is Becky going first?
Yeah.
She beat our
Corey finished second.
She beat our asses by 6 games. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah.
That's what Ricky Bobby said.
Man.
I quoted the great philosophizer when talking about Jared Curtis. I said the great philosophizer Macho Man Randy Savage says the cream will rise to the top. The cream will rise to the top.
Oh, by the way,
I did the nature by Rick. Oh.
I had the best analogy of the Vanderbilt quarterback situation on the SEC squad show this week. I referred to Diego Pavia as Mario before the mushroom and Jared Curtis Mario after the mushroom.
That was
probably going to be accurate. Yeah.
Although he is absolutely dicing people up at the Senior Bowl, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
The Jets might pick him at number 2.
Well,
oh, geez.
Number 2.
This is going to work out. Either the Jets or the Browns are going to take him.
Yeah.
Because they're great organizations.
Oh, dear God.
The tank is in full swing if they do that.
Pavia running around New York sounds rough.
Oh, my gosh.
But then also Pavia loves Johnny Manziel and all that. Like Cleveland is the worst place for those guys, man. And
yes.
They hate it. It's terrible. And a terrible organization. Cleveland would be a disaster.
I was probably third on their call list at a certain point last week because they were struggling to find a head coach. I feel like
whoever takes Diego Pavia, when they play the first preseason game, when he's going in, and you do that, whichever stadium you're in, if you don't hear dun 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 dun, what are we even doing?
Yeah, we're doing it wrong. Yeah, he's going to go in like the 6th round somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like pick 199 somewhere.
I feel like he could do good, like behind Lamar Jackson or something, like in Baltimore, in a stable, good organization. You know, I mean, it's not as stable anymore with a new head coach and everything, but learn behind somebody like that for a few years. I don't know.
And Charlie, I have my doubts about him making up, just largely based on size.
Yeah, and Charlie Watts Jr. is about to end up in the NFL at somewhere. Yeah. This is like 3 different teams that have interviewed him this year. He might be in LSU this year, but he's only going to be there a year.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't jump at one of those opportunities.
Oh, the rumor right now, the heavy rumor is John Harbaugh was going to try and hire Todd Monken, who ended up getting the job in Cleveland. So New York, the Giants, Jackson Dart's team needs an offensive coordinator. So the natural fit is obviously Charlie Watts Jr.
Yeah. I mean, go get it. I mean, that'd be a cool move. I mean, Steve, you would have a week's worth of content there on Locked On Ole Miss.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Can you imagine the LSU fans in my comments?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I can, because I've seen it several times.
There's one guy that every episode says you should not be the Locked On host, or this guest should be the Locked On host. And I was like, oh, it's fantastic.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah,
you're too biased, Steve. You're too biased.
Yes. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's truth in advertising. I don't claim to be anything other than what I am.
My favorite is when they this dude says, with Ole Miss fanboy Steven Slingblade Willis.
Yeah.
That Billy Bob Thornton reference.
I saw one yesterday. He likes some French fried potatoes.
Yeah, that's like Haterade bingo right there. Oh, yep. Billy Bob Thornton reference, and we got a sling blade in there. And if somebody likes me, they will do like an Armageddon or good roll, like Landman. And so I get the Billy Bob from both sides.
Well, Jeb, the Titans got their coach. So how do you feel about that?
Robert Saleh.
Yeah, they needed to find a Mike Vrabel type coach.
Yeah, well, that's what they're hoping, I guess. So, because they didn't have one of those. No.
Yeah, that's what they've been missing is a Mike Vrabel.
Right.
Yeah.
God.
How
bad is that? How terrible to be Titans fans. You fire him in the year later. You fire him. He's in the freaking Super Bowl.
Obviously worked out well for him. He shouldn't be upset that he was fired.
Oh gosh.
Well, he was. I mean, to be fair, he was working himself out of that organization. He was butting heads with everybody, which is not surprising because it is a poorly run organization. Anybody in their right mind
runs the Saints.
Yeah,
working for that organization. But
I know they could have done a lot worse than Robert Saleh, though. So I'm actually fine with the hire. It's
one
who I would have picked, but
as the OC, I love that.
Brian Dable. He's got the defense down pat. He just needed somebody to run his offense.
And Saleh's going to call
plays,
which I think is going to ultimately be good. He's going to be more engaged. He's not with the Jets, so I feel like he should do a little bit better. Like maybe win, 5 games instead of 2.
I'm excited. I think
I was going to say with Cam Ward, I feel like they could build a solid team.
Right.
That division's pretty tough, though. I mean, Texans, Jags are good. Colts were good to start, then tanked worse than anybody ever has.
Right.
Yeah.
They got $100 million in cap space, so they got a ton of money.
I don't. Yeah, that's true. No, and the defense is fine. They got Jefferson.
Right, Jefferson's there.
They've got that young linebacker. I can't remember his name now. North Carolina, but he had 146 tackles or something. He's really good. They've got good pieces.
And
Brian Daboll, get ready to speak quarterback power.
Yeah,
Cam Ward. Because it's coming.
And I was saying Reuben Bain Jr. as a potential landing spot. That'd be great to have a
I think that would.
Yes, Cedric Gray is good though. Jeb, you mentioned him. Yeah.
They got the
Cedric Gray. That's it.
Kick returner and receiver Chimere Dike from the Gators.
Yeah.
I look
and Gunnar helmet.
Around those
the Florida Gators. That's Corey Burton's family team.
That's the family.
Fairly now,
Yes.
Jeff Simmons, Tavondre Sweat, D line's good.
Oh yeah, the D-line's solid.
Yeah.
They need to work on the secondary and get some offensive playmakers around Cam. They'll be all right.
No,
they got plenty of space to do it. Got room to do it for sure.
Dude, where do they pick third, fourth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fourth.
Dude, so then it just depends on how you feel about Reuben Bain Jr., who had a great season, but nobody can decide if they like him or if his arms are too short, or I don't understand all that stuff. So
Arvin Reese, if he's there, would be good, but I don't know that he'll be there.
What about Hodge from Ohio State?
I love overthinking season.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Hodge is good. Yeah, he's good too, Jake. Yeah.
Wait, who from Ohio State?
Is it Abdul Hodge or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If he falls to number 4, you got to get him there. I don't know if you will, but
Arvell Reese, you mean?
Arvell Reese is the one I think.
Yeah,
Arvell Reese is a stud.
Yeah, I would take Reese definitely.
Yeah.
And before we get out of here, I want the Cleveland Browns desperately to trade for Stetson Bennett. I know he's 35 or whatever he is right now, but I think he has one more run.
He might.
Well, they got a Pro Bowler quarterback, so they're good.
Yeah.
That's true.
How did Shadur Sanders make the freaking Pro Bowl?
Because everyone else turned it down.
The reality of it is about that. I have zero problem with Shadur Sanders going to the Pro Bowl games. as long as everybody just admits that it doesn't mean anything anymore.
It don't.
Yeah.
It don't. No.
It doesn't. I mean,
Yeah.
and a lot, because a lot of, like, if it meant something, those guys would not have turned it down, like the Burrows and those guys ahead.
What, you don't want to play flag football?
If it was in Hawaii and it was still the traditional Pro Bowl, I don't think Shedeur Sanders would have got the invite, because not that many people would have turned it down.
Right.
Nah.
But
That's
optically, it's like, okay, Shedeur Sanders is a Pro Bowler. Like,
No.
I can't wait for him to celebrate with the wrist after he throws a touchdown pass in flag football. I am here for that. I am ready.
he throws it to his
arrive.
throws it to Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's healthy, but
No, I don't think he is.
No,
I
I
think
don't
we
think
just,
so.
I think
they wheel him out there.
we should just do away with all that stuff. Like you name the Pro Bowlers, and that's because I think that does matter for like the history of the NFL. You know what I mean? But like nobody has watched the Pro Bowl for years. That's why they stopped it. The games don't matter. Nobody cares.
Go back to Hawaii and just celebrate them. Like, I don't know.
Just do that. I mean,
Just name the All-Pro team and have that be it.
that's my thought, because it matters for the history of the league. Like it is a thing. Like
Those guys probably get bonuses in their contract for getting named to it too. I mean, that's important.
like that matters. So like I do think that matters, but also the end of the day, if I'm a player, we play so many games now. Like there are a ridiculous amount of football games now, which as a fan, great, but 17 games in the regular season, and then if you go to the playoffs, 18, 19, 20, 21, if you go to the Super Bowl, like, come on. Why are we – nobody cares about that game. Nobody wants to get hurt, right? Yeah. So they don't play. So, like, just name the Pro Bowlers, because it matters for stats and contracts and all that.
Stephen kicked
away with the rest
Sanders anthill.
Yep.
Doing what I do.
Going on.
Like I said, I have no problem with him going. I just
Steven
don't think anybody needs to take it seriously anymore.
No.
But that is not because of the Shedeur Sanders thing. That is because of whatever they decided to do when they quit playing football.
Yeah.
I mean, that's way back. I think MLB actually has the best all-star game in sports right now.
Absolutely.
Easily.
Yeah.
It's such an easy sport to play.
NBA is awful, but it's 200 to 200 in that game.
Terrible.
It's just
and it still means something in MLB. Home field advantage in the World Series, that's huge.
Yeah.
NBA, it's you just watch the dunk contest, and that's really all you do.
The NHL's is actually decent, and they'll change the iteration. Like sometimes it's East-West, but then a couple years ago it was North America versus international, and they do some cool stuff with NHL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Well,
yeah.
Whoever said that, I appreciate that.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that. Absolutely. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the newsletter on the biscuit side. The baseball thing is just natural, right? First of all, it's the all-American sport, America's pastime. But then it's also right in the middle of the season in the summer. It's just the whole thing. Whereas with football, like you just can't do that. Like the mid-season All-Star game wouldn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, he just does what he does.
Yeah,
he just does what he does.
What he does.
There's no stopping Pete. There's none. There's no way you can handle that.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's right.
They are basically trying to turn Pete Golding, who's been a head coach for 4 weeks and has 3 playoff games on his resume already, into Darth Vader. Okay, whatever.
Too funny.
More like Lord Helmet.
Yeah.
Jake, that's a Spaceballs reference.
What do we got? A Cuisinart?
You went over my helmet?
Major asshole, sir.
I knew it. Surrounded by assholes. Cassie, 2 minutes.
Thank you, Cassidy.
Wow, Cassie's coming in. Okay, 2 minutes. More like 10, but okay, here we go.
Hey, yep.
It's ADHD here. This is SEC After Dark. We, Stephen Willis is the most biased Ole Miss host ever. It's crazy.
It's in the name, really.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't trust the guy. I mean, if you get Sling Blade on a podcast, can you really trust? You can't do it.
I sent all men into space instead of astronauts learning how to drill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you retired and inherited an oil company, which is awesome.
And moonlights as a mall Santa trying to rob it secretly.
That he hit a little rock bottom there. He had to because he retired, didn't know what to do after not sending the up. He didn't know what to do, and then he found an opportunity. His boy John Hamm gave him an opportunity.
Yeah,
and then now it's back on the rise. So
yes, I'm on the up and up.
He's on the up and up, so it's great. It's great. He sent his daughter is cheering at TCU. It's great, But he claims to be the most watched Ole Miss podcast out there. I mean, good Lord, who would watch him? They need to make the other.
Figured it out.
No, I think it was bias.
Locked on bias.
Yeah.
He does the Locked On Lane Kiffin show because he's always talking about LSU. I could go on for the entire hour with the bangers that people leave in his comments. It's hilarious.
Oh, yes.
It's fantastic.
Especially the last 3 weeks. It's
fantastic. It's wonderful.
And
like I said, tomorrow's going to have Auburn people in the comments. So they get to join the party with Georgia and LSU people.
So if you want to, if you really want to know what, I mean, it's been like this for a while, but like, if you really want to know which one like was gasoline on the fire, the thumbnail says, "Is this legal?" And that one has got 20. You'll know it because it's got 23,000 views on it. That one, it's got like 2,000 comments. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I think my best quote in that episode was that Lane Kiffin needed an orange jumpsuit.
No, he was heading for orange jumpsuit.
Oh man!
And the people are like, "No, Steve, you're going to be the one."
Yeah, I think that was a good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, and just so everybody knows, I don't know if this is Auburn or LSU, but they're even following us here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, Carl.
Thanks for watching, Carl.
Yeah, you need to let us know what you think about. I think you're Auburn because it's supposed to be like GEAUS, whatever for LSU.
Yeah.
You
Go Tigers.
Hold on, let's put them up there. Let's try to diagnose it here. That is
Steve, I'm on the one where you said, "Is this legal?" I'm going to read some of the quotes for us here.
We're going over
This dude is a fraud. Nice try, bud. I legit hope Lane files a lawsuit against you personally. This dude looks like the guy from Sling Blade.
Bingo.
That's good stuff.
Moscone would rip this guy apart.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not LSU for those of you that don't know.
I have no idea why LSU fans think I don't like Matt Moscona.
Girlfriend's over. He left and took the kids.
Go back. What was that one?
Girlfriend, it's over. He left and took the kids.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Keep going.
It's great.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It's a great show. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And Athletes Forum podcast, Go Gators. So he's a Florida fan.
Colonel Reb is crying. Oh, coordinated attack. Okay. Steve, who did you coordinate this with?
I don't know.
Pentagon.
Yeah. Yeah. If this keeps up with the Dabo stuff, it's going to be the NCAA, but whatever.
Yeah.
Pete Golden has more DUIs than Ole Miss has natties. True. Yeah.
Hey,
Man, I'm reading some of these comments.
Ole Miss has played in more playoff games than LSU has in their history. And that was this year.
Ooh.
No, just saying. There's not really any way you can get around that. Ole Miss, Pete Golden gets coached in more playoff games than LSU, Auburn, and Florida combined. Sorry, Athletes.
Yeah.
I've heard some. I didn't say this, but some have been saying that this year's Ole Miss team was better than 2019 LSU.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't
I've
think
heard that too.
Anybody can argue
the grapevine.
How can we know?
I mean,
You're just saying that you're a homer.
LSU
2019 LSU was ranked 30th in the country in defense. Yeah.
Yeah. Coin toss. Coin flip
John,
game.
John Rice Plumlee ran for about 190 yards on LSU that year. And I think Ole Miss went 4-8.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the Matt Luke led Rebels.
Yeah.
I love John Rice Plumlee. Bring him back.
Which ironically, Matt Luke is the offensive line coach at Clemson.
Yeah.
Who was Ole Miss's old coordinator in 19?
No, Rich Rod.
Rich Rod, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Throwback, man. Yeah.
That's the year that he had some weird thing that he got caught on video about sticking their thumb up somebody's butt or something, talking about offensive line blocking, and it's like, what is this happening? What is going on?
That's what you want to hear. Oh.
Yeah. You should check their oil. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I mean, he's from West Virginia, so.
Yeah.
They do.
Was that, Steve, they lost the Egg Bowl by 1 that year. Was that the fake peeing and then they missed the extra point?
Yes, that was the piss in the miss.
Yeah.
Piss in the miss.
That's also the only time Mississippi State has beaten Ole Miss in Starkville since 2013. They won in 2019, but it was 2013 was the time before that. Ole Miss has owned that series in Starkville, except for that game.
The piss in the miss and Dak Prescott.
Yeah, that was the remember Dak was injured and he came in at the end of the game and won it in overtime. Yeah. That was one where Hugh Freeze had Ole Miss in their blue jerseys and took the stripe off the helmet and was like, "What are you doing, bro?"
Yeah, bro.
Steve, these comments are like top.
They're golden. They're wonderful. They're wonderful.
Every single video.
I'm going to do a deep dive tomorrow at work.
And like I said, the Auburn fans are going to be involved tomorrow because I have a crossover with Locked On Auburn, so they'll be involved. So it's going to be Auburn, LSU, the random Georgia fans because I said that they shouldn't call it the Sugar Bowl anymore; they should call it the Salty Bowl because of what's going on in Georgia.
That's a good one.
And that kind of upset people.
Oh man,
yeah, it made them actually like their own Locked On hosts.
Which is crazy. I don't know that I've seen anybody go as hard in on another team as Locked On Bulldogs did on Ole Miss before the Sugar Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you ask Iowa fans, they would say that I went in on Iowa. But I didn't.
It's absolutely nuts.
You're just sleeping on Iowa.
What a jerk, man.
One of your guests that week did pick Iowa to cover. I remember it.
Yeah, Josh. You.
Yeah.
And Josh. I think Josh did.
Yeah.
Don't expect a wave when you go to Iowa, Corey.
Yeah.
Right.
So just go hop in the comments to Locked On Ole Miss. You'll see a bunch, and they're pretty hilarious. And also,
Sling Blade.
I'm telling you, they think that's an insult. Do you know how much money Billy Bob Thornton got to play that?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Oh my Lord.
It's
some guy called you Mike McCarthy in one.
Mike McCarthy?
Yeah.
Is the kid in that movie the one who's the quarterback in Friday Night Lights? In Sling Blade?
I don't know.
Is the kid in Sling Blade also
movie?
QB? Yes.
Lucas Black?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah. He's the QB. That's
like
right.
Matt Saracen?
Mike Winchell.
Yeah,
Movie.
Mike Winchell.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
Mike
Okay.
Winchell.
I've actually met Lucas Black in person. He's a pretty cool dude.
Nice.
Is it on the set of Tokyo Drift?
No. He actually lives in Moulton, a couple 30 minutes from where I live.
I can tell because that accent is.
Yeah.
I know.
Alabama.
Before we get out of here, I know that Corey got hit hard by the ice storm and his power just came on. You guys all make it through okay?
Everything's good.
Yeah, we did. It was
This much ice at Huntington, but I'm all right. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to snow Saturday night in Tampa.
That is crazy.
2 days before the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like the day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's not going to stick, but you're going to see people bundled up like Eskimos that night.
Oh,
Unbelievable. Yeah, we're supposed to get another round. It's
freak out.
just going to be a dusting, but we're supposed to get record lows again.
It's going to be 24 for a high where I'm at. Saturday.
Yeah, we're getting when we wake up Saturday morning, it's going to be -7 wind chill.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, take your weather and tell it to go home.
Listen,
The weather is drunk.
It's -10 in my hometown right now. Yeah.
I didn't expect Greenland to send their weather as a first strike.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
They can have this ice.
Yeah.
I mean, it is pure ice. We've been out of school all week. We might not go back to school next week. It's like it was like an ice hurricane is what it was.
We went back today in West Virginia.
No, we're still. I mean, we have
Franklin and Brentwood still got hit pretty hard. I heard.
Ole Miss,
no, not as
Ole
hard
Miss
as Green Hill.
isn't opening up until February 8th.
Wow.
Oxford got rocked.
Yeah, and the drop ad date, by the way, is going to be a week after it opens up. So
Dang.
Ole Miss can play in the transfer portal they've added weeks in there. That
Mark had a legit tweet about that too. By the
think
way,
about all this time that Pete Golding can tamper.
Yeah, Chris
It's going to be fantastic, everybody.
I love it.
You just need Ole Miss's drop ad to finish because there's no chance of no. We got more time now. We coming for all your guys.
Yeah, Chris Marlowe dropped a banger of a tweet on Oxford.
Oh,
Sure
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a horrible tweet. It was.
Yeah, but no, Franklin and whoever said that, they didn't get hit as hard as like Belmead, Green Hills, like that area of West Nashville.
Yeah.
Like they're still without power.
Yeah.
oh,
The house that I escaped to, because my house was out of power for like 48 hours. The house I escaped to still doesn't have power, but we were still running off a generator. So like 3 rooms are powered and the rest is not. But I witnessed. I had just woken up on Sunday morning. It's probably 6:05, and I hear this crackling, and then all of a sudden the room lights up like it just white flashes. A tree, at the across the driveway fell across the road and took out a power line.
Jeez.
I mean, it was like.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened it was so strong and so much. It was just one sheet of light. I mean, it turned the room completely white. Like it was like pitch black. It was the exact opposite, but with white, pitch white. It's like, good Lord.
Good night.
Scared the crap out of me.
I bet.
Yeah.
And then it was one of those split trunk trees, and the other side fell onto the garage. So that was
Steve, looks like Rick and Bonnie's heading to Florida this weekend. So.
Nice.
That's not far from us.
Ocoee, Florida.
That's up around where I do.
Is it Ocoee or Ocala?
No, Ocala is another city. That's completely different.
So Ocoee.
that's south, isn't it? Ocala's south, isn't it?
Ocala's north.
Gainesville.
That's
Ocala's north.
Not by
Okay.
far, not by much, but yeah.
Turnpike and Gainesville in the middle of that is Ocala.
Gotcha.
So is Ocala considered Central Florida at that point?
No. And like everything else, the South, it stops with I-4. And me and Jeb live south of I-4. So we don't live in the South. We officially live in the North.
You guys are Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, 2 minutes was like 2 hours ago. Jake Thomas, Alabama, total
Missed that
homer.
by bit.
Jeb Beecham, don't Google any of that.
Thank you.
Biscuits and SEC, just rocking, man. Just rocking and rolling with the newsletter, the show, all of it. Just absolutely crushing it out there in Texas and Colorado. Mike Huseman, off season after dark. This is like your Super Bowl right now.
Next Monday, got the bunch of nuts guys coming on talking Ohio State Buckeyes off season.
Nice.
Okay.
I love. See, he spreads the wealth, guys. He
Yep.
is very unbiased because he spreads the wealth. So
it shows all season after dark. So the last few months have been just a waste of time.
Yeah.
How unbiased Mike Huseman is. You should take notes because you shouldn't be so biased hosting Locked On Ole Miss.
Totally.
Right.
Such a fanboy and a sunshine pumper and all of that stuff that I don't run
Locked On
from.
Sling Blade. That's the best we.
That's
can
me. French fried potatoes.
Yep. And I'm Corey Burton, host of Locked On Vandy. And to give you a quick little preview, Mike Huseman and I are going to grade the recruiting / portal hall for Vanderbilt. So be sure to check that out. It drops tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. Eastern. And there's a preview of the
report card.
Yeah, great. So until next time, we are SEC After Dark. We'll catch you next week, and we promise to go off the rails because we have Sling Blade right over here, so we're good to go. But check us out. Follow all the shows that I just mentioned, and make sure you like and subscribe to this one. Most importantly, we are SEC After Dark. Until next time, go Dogs. Anchor down.
Free Trinidad.
Go
Vols.
Roll Tide and go Hornets.
Spurs up.
Go Wolves. In stream.